What's going on, guys? It's Rahman, and you know we have to talk about Game 6, Western Conference Finals, Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Golden State Warriors. I'm calling it right now, all-time classic. Seriously, 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the line, we're going to look back at this game as one of the best playoff games we have ever seen. The pressure on the Golden State Warriors and Thunder were like, maybe you give a little bit more to the Warriors just because they were this team destined for greatness. They beat the all-time regular season record, and people just thought that they would make their way to the finals, but now they have their backs up against the wall, down 3-2, having to win on the road where they just got run out of the building. I mean, the Thunder became this phenomena who are kicking the ass of this other phenomena. I know what you guys are gonna say, especially the ones who have been following this channel for a while. This past year, it's been no secret, I've been really hard on the Thunder, and I've actually, for lack of a better word, begun to hate the Thunder, or began. Who cares? I didn't like them. It wasn't hate. That's what you guys like to call it. For me, it was more disappointment because look, they have two of the top 5 best players in the league. I mean, no one's really arguing that. My top 5 would be like Curry, LeBron, Russ, Kawhi, and KD. That's my top 5. I mean, even if you want to take Kawhi out of there, or Curry for some of you haters, Russ and KD are in that top 5. There's no doubting that. And the last team to have 2 of the 5 best players in the league were the Lakers. And that Lakers squad went to 4 finals and won 3 straight. So that's the bar. If you want to be on a team with exceptional talent, transcendent talent, that's the bar. Get to multiple finals. And the Warriors, the Thunder, have just not gotten back to the finals since that 2012 matchup against the Heat. And look, back in 2012 and the years before it, OKC were the darlings of the league. I mean, I loved them. They had Russ, KD, 2 transcendent guys that no matter what physical activity they were doing, it just so happened to be basketball, you wanted to watch them do it because they're such athletic freaks. They're freaks. But then they had OKC crowd, which was just a raucous crowd. Everyone loved it. They really were like the Kings back in 2001, 2002, where David Stern said, this is our most entertaining team. And the Thunder, they were the most entertaining team, but they were just such a disappointment. And look, I get injuries played a big part about it, but even when one of those guys went down, whether it's Russ or KD, they didn't live up to what they could be. I mean, when KD went down last year and Russ was left on the floor, he failed to reach the playoffs even though he was putting up 50-point games with triple doubles. I mean, it's easy to look at the highlights and be like, wow, Russ is a beast, but that guy soaked up every possession. He pounded the ball. I mean, look at what Damian Lillard did this year with the Blazers. That Blazers squad was supposed to win 27 games, but they ended up winning 50-plus games and as the 5th seed in the West. That Thunder team with just Russ and no KD is better than that Anthony Davis, Tyreek Evans Pelican squad. Anyways, that was a huge rant, and the reason why I'm complaining, and hold off on your keyboards, but I was wrong about the Thunder. I really was. Coming into this series, OKC didn't deserve to be favored. I mean, yeah, they beat the Spurs, and even in that series, they didn't deserve to be favored because they were just such a disappointment. Not just this year, they're better than a 55-win team. I mean, they are. Years before, they were kind of disappointing, so a lot of people were taking the Spurs and, quite frankly, the Warriors, but the Warriors deserve to be the favorite. I mean, 73 wins, they deserve to be the favorite in every series until proven otherwise. And guess what? OKC did just that. They proved that they were the better team in this series. They ran Golden State out the building. They had no answer. Long arms everywhere, turning made shots into fast breaks, missed shots into fast breaks, steals fast break, timeout fast break. Everything was a fast break, and the Warriors couldn't stop Russ, KD, and even Robertson. Like, they had no answer. I was completely wrong about the Thunder. And going into Game 6 last night, OKC deserved to be favored. They really did. I mean, honestly, they deserved to be the favorite, and I picked them to win. And what ended up happening was I was actually right about the Thunder. They choked. Chokelahoma City, whatever else you want to call it. I feel so bad for the fans because they deserved to win this game before they played it. And actually, throughout the entire game, they kept deserving it. Everything the Warriors did, OKC kind of bounced back from it. But that last 5.5 minutes were just terrible. Just old Thunder all over again. And even Charles Barkley said the whole game, they kind of resorted the Thunder to hero ball. I didn't quite agree with that, but when you look back at it, maybe that's true, but especially in crunch time, KD and Russ didn't really shoot very well. And it's not that they didn't just make shots, they weren't taking the right ones. Man, what a heartbreaker. If you're an OKC fan, I'm sorry, like that must be the worst feeling in the world. But the good news is there's still game 7. And I usually don't make predictions, and I'm actually not going to make a prediction, but I want to know who you guys have in game 7. Honestly, tell me who you think's gonna win in game 7. Can the Warriors come back from 3-1 to win and get to the NBA Finals, or can Oklahoma City win another game at Oracle, or has their confidence just been shattered? Because in game 5, they almost won that game, and it looked like their confidence wasn't shattered and that they were gonna win game 6. That's why I picked them to win game 6, but I don't know. After this, it might be a different story. Are the Thunder role players gonna play well in Oracle, or well enough to get a win? I have no idea. What I will say is this: game 7s are totally unpredictable. You can't do it. Anything can happen, literally. But if you have to make a prediction, go with the home team, because winning game 7 on the road is so tough. And that's just a fact. Winning games on the road are tough, but especially game 7s. And I'm just not sure this OKC team is equipped to win game 7 on the road when they couldn't even win game 6 at home. If you put a gun to my head, I'm calling it Warriors, but really, anything could happen. Let me know who you guys think is gonna win in game 7 in the comment section below. My name's Darren. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. That helps me out a lot. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Scoring 33.7 points per game, shooting 43% from 3 and 52% from the field, while putting up 8.3 assists per game. Guess Kobe never passes, right? The first thing I want to say, I mean, I think it's the most important part, other than how it looks. Price.
I was going to say there is only one important part.
Right.
And that is the price.
Okay, so what is